Alrighty, make sure you have whatever props you need. Towels often handy if you get a bit sweaty. Blocks, books, cushions, whatever you're going to use. If you have a strap or a sock, if you need that, we're going to do loads of forward folds today. So if you are still a little bit away from touching your toes or a long ways away from touching your toes, a strap or a sock or a scarf or a belt or like just something that you can hold on to that you know isn't just going to like disintegrate in your hands. So anything like that will be super helpful. This was a little extension of the old arms. And then we will get started. We're going to start just with a super quick little wrist warm up for anyone who's just got out of bed or just hasn't warmed up their wrists, or if they're like me, they have not the best wrists, and I always need to do a pretty intense warm up, otherwise they get really sore. It's not good, but they don't do it so much anymore. It definitely helps. So we're going to start just by coming onto our hands and knees, their feet out, then our feet flat, or you can sit on the heel, on the toes, and bring your hands down. So the pinkies are just about touching, pushing into the heels of our hand, running through our back. So we're grounding all the way down to the backs of the arms. You can move from side to side. And we're going to bring our bums up a little bit so that we can lift up the hands. We're going from here, hands down, and lift them up. Lift up the fingertips, so the heels of the hands still pushing down, lift up the fingers. And come down, we're going to counter the stretch, palms facing up, thumbs towards each other, and again we're pushing through the heels of the hands. You can wiggle the fingers here as well. Trying to move them maybe together, maybe individually. And coming up, making a figure, interlacing the fingers and figure of eights with our hands at the wrists one way and then the other. Shaking out, shaking it from the elbows, shake your head. And we come up to standing, top of our mat. Samsiddhi, starting for Ashtanga. We always start from the top of the mat. Maybe the feet are hip width apart, maybe the feet are together. Up to you, whatever you feel like you're more balanced in, you feel more grounded in, it's okay. And once you have your stood, you've got your feet, your right width apart, you're going to close your eyes and just start rocking forwards and back slightly, trying to find the grounding into our feet. So when we're at the best balance, the weight's going evenly into the space behind the big toe, space behind the little toe, and the heel. So it's making like a triangle into your foot, and that's our ideal balancing. The arch and slightly, inner arch is slightly engaged, and the feet are active. And lift up all of our toes and press down just the big toe. And we're going to press down the little toe, and then relax the little toe, the other toes. I'm going to do one more time, lifting up all of our toes. Press down the big toe. Widespread, press the little toe, and then the rest of the toes come down, or however your feet are comfortable. Your toes are comfortable and your feet are steady. Bring your hands to our hips, slightly pushing your hips forward. If you have a tendency to stick your butts out, we want to bring it in line. Not super in line, not so the hips are forward, but just so everything's in a straight line, so we're steady. We're in a stable position. Arms reaching down towards our mats. Shoulders roll back. We're going to remember our bandhas, our energy locks. So our first energy lock is when we're pulling the belly button back towards the spine. So we're engaging here and trapping all the energy inside. This is our Uddiyana Bandha, or core lock. We breathe here for a moment, remembering what that feels like. And then we're going to start our Ujjayi breath, our fire breath. So as when we're breathing in through the nose and out through the throat, contracting the throat as we exhale. So we're breathing in, we're breathing out. You can have your mouth open to begin with. So you remember the breath, remember how it goes. You can contract the throat, keep going. Smooth and steady breaths. Next, inhale, float your arms up towards the sky, look towards the fingers. Exhale, brings the hands back down. Inhale, reach the arms up, look towards them. Exhale, float the palms down. Inhale, palms up, maybe they touch, maybe they don't, all is good. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from the hips, go down. Going slowly this first round, look towards the knees, weight forwards. Inhale, flat back, straight legs, straight arms. And to lengthen from our tail all the way up to the neck. Lengthen, get long. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, high plank. Lower the knees down, hinging forward, hug the elbows in, and straighten the feet, straighten the legs, engage the knees, squeeze the glutes, look up, push to the heels of the hands. Exhale, back to our downward facing dog. Hips go back and up, and we're staying here for the count of 5. Maybe the knees stay bent, maybe you paddle through them, all is good. Try not to push all the way through the shoulders, and keep the ribs pulling in and under so you keep straight. Super easy, especially if you're like me, you have very open shoulders, very open back, so it's quite easy to go a little bit far. Whereas if you want to go a bit further down, you can just walk the feet back out of it. Staying for another 3. 2, remembering the breath, remembering that core lock. 1, look forward, bend your knees, stepping forwards, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen, get long, hips back and up. Exhale, forward fold. Micro bend the knees and look toward them. That's your drishti here. Next, inhale, press into the feet, lifting all the way up to standing. Hands come up, look towards them. And exhale, arms come down. Samasthiti. Again, inhale, moving dynamically this time. Exhale, hands come down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lift it up. Exhale, plant the palms, stepping it back, high plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push your hips through. Exhale, downward facing dog, tuck the toes. Maybe you go back on the knees first, all the way up. Maybe the heels come down, maybe they don't. 5. We can move from side to side, feeling the weight shift between the hands, the shoulders. We're also trying to push the mat away from us. 3. Option to keep bending into the knees, bringing the hips from side to side as well, targeting the obliques, the side body. Back to our normal downward dog. 1. Look forward, bend your knees, step, walk, or hop, top of the mat. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Reach the arms. Exhale, arms down. Samasthiti. Again, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Pull your belly in, weight forwards. Inhale, flat back, lengthen, get long. Exhale, plant the palms, step, or maybe hop back, high plank. Lowering down, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. In our downward facing dog or drishti, our focal point is towards your toes. Your knees are up towards the navel. Always trying to push, always trying to lengthen through the back of the legs. Trying to send the sitting bones up towards the sky. We stay for another 3. Keep breathing. 2. 1, look forward, bend the knees, step, walk, or hop, top over mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling all the way up, rise to the top. Exhale, arms come down, Samasthiti. Last one, inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe hands come to the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palm step or hopping back. Lowering down, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same for 5. 4. Remembering to bring the ribs in if you're super flexy. 3. Making sure your dog is the right distance for you. You're very tight in the calves. Little step forward. Very tight in the hamstrings. Little step back. 2. 1. Look forward. Bend your knees. Step, walk, or hop. Keep your feet hip width apart. Inhale, flat back. Hold your elbows. Exhale, soften into the knees, hanging forward fold. We're going to stay here for 5. And we're going to love forward folds today. So this is our first one. Slowly out of the sequence, but that's okay. 2, 1. Inhale, flat back again. Exhale, forward fold. And the knees slightly inhale as you come all the way up to standing. Together or hip width apart. Exhale, arms down, Samasthiti. Surya Namaskar B. Bend the knees. Swing your arms, chair pose, weights in the back of the feet. If your feet are together, your knees are together. If your feet are apart, your knees are the same distance. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palm step or little hop back. Lower it down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. 2 movements there, don't rush them. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps forwards as far as you can. Either keep the back foot heel up or spin it down. Hips stay forwards, rise up. Warrior 1, hips push forward, left hip forward. Exhale, palms come down. Step it back, lower it down, knees. Chest and chin, pull your belly in before you go down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, step it forwards as far as you can, center of the mat. Either heel stays up or heel spins down. Rise up. Warrior 1, look up, palms apart, or palms together. Next exhale comes down. Step it back. Lower it down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. We stay for 5. 4, keeping your hands about shoulder width apart. Feet about hip width apart. 3, 2, catching your breath, slowing it back down. 1, look forward, bend your knees, step walk over, little hop, flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees again, swing to your chair pose, look up, and exhale, Samasthiti. Again, inhale, bend the knees, swing to chair. Exhale, move dynamically, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, plant the palms, exhale, step or hop. Lower it down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps forwards. Spin the heel or leave it up. Inhale, warrior 1, look up. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg steps forwards. Spin the heel or leave it up. Inhale. Rise the breath all the way to the top. Exhale, step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, staying for 5. Starting to get a bit warmer now. 4, 3. Keep the breathing, keep the bandhas. 2, 1. Look forwards, bend your knees, step, walk, or hop. Flat back. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees again, swing to chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, Samasthiti. One more time, bend the knees, swing to chair. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, step or hop it back. Lower it down, chaturanga, elbows squeezing in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps forwards. Rising all the way to the top. Warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, lower it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward, spin back heel, and inhale, rise up. Exhale, palms down, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying for 5, last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Look forward, bend your knees, step, walk, or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, swing to chair pose. Exhale, Samasthiti, standing sequence, first pose. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, we fold, bending into the knees until you can touch your big toes, holding onto them with your peace finger and index finger, or if you're a long way away, bring the belt under the balls of the feet. Hold onto your belt here. We're going to stay here, this first pose, 5. We're going to bring the weight forwards, 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 hips back and up. 3, 2, gazes towards the nose or towards the knees. 1, option to stay here, holding the toes or holding the belt, or option to bring the hands underneath the palms, bring the weight forwards, and lowering it down again. Adhastasana, our feet, our hands under the feet. Bring the weight forward. See, can you slowly, 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 maybe by a micromillimeter, straightening the backs of the legs. Maybe it's not noticeable, maybe it is to you. 2, 1, release the hands, hold your elbows. Bring your belly in, try and lengthen through the back, and then relax and rest, hanging forward fold again. Adding it back into the sequence. Again, we can be steady, or we can bounce forwards and back, side to side, softening into the knees, and then inhaling to straighten them. Releasing the elbows, moving your belt to the side if we're using one. Inhaling, coming all the way back up to standing, reaching your arms up. Stepping the feet together, exhale, arms down, Samasthiti. At the top of our mats, we come for triangle pose. Inhale, step your right foot out. 3, 3.5 feet. Turn your right foot to the back of the mat. Left foot is 90 degrees. Arms out to a T. Left hip shifts back ever so slightly. Inhale, reach your arms as far forward as you can, and then exhale to come down towards the thigh, the shin, the ankle, or the big toe. Reaching your left hand up, look towards the fingertips. We stay for 5. Belly pulls in, core is engaged, our knees are engaged. 3, 2, 1. Soften into the right knee as you come up. Switch the sides. Left foot's in front. Right foot's 90 degrees. Inhale, reach as far as you can. Exhale, come down. And then spiral the chest up, pulling your belly in, knitting the ribs together, reaching as far as you can up and as far as you can down. We stay for 5. Gaze to the right fingertips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften that knee. Coming up. Inhale. Feet parallel. And exhale. Stepping back. Top of the mat. Namasthiti. Extended side angle. Step a bit further. Right foot. Inhale. Big wide step. Right foot towards the back of the mat. Bend into the knees above the ankle. Reach your arms like a warrior 2. Inhale, reach as far as you can. Exhale, elbow to the thigh. Or hands to the outside of the foot on the block, on any of the levels. Or you can come to your fist, or you can come to the mat. Option for the left hand to be up to the sky, or framing the ear. Look towards the fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come up. Switch your feet. Exhale. Reach as far as you can. And maybe we're on the thigh. Maybe the block, the fist, or on the mat. Try not to dump all of the weight into all your thumbs and the weight into the thighs. Stay lifted. 5. One side will feel a bit different to the other. 4, 3. Look towards your left, right fingers. 2, 1. Inhale to come up. We're going to the back of the mat. We're going for a twist. So bring the left knee down. Right angle with the right knee. Hands in prayer. Inhale, lengthen, getting long in the spine. Left elbow is going to hook over. Hook and twist. Press your right hand into the right left palm. Look up past your right elbow, right shoulder. 5. Option to stay here. Option 2. Extend the left knee, straight leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Look down. Option to bring the knee down first, or press into the feet, lift up to the center, and pivot to face the front of the mat. Right knee's down, left knee, 90-degree angle. Palms to the front. Inhale, lengthen, get long. Exhale, hook and twist. Right elbow over the left knee. Look up past the left shoulder. 5. Left hand pushes into your right. Option to bring that knee up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come up to standing. Reach your arms out. Exhale, step it back. Samasthiti. Another forward fold. Stepping your right foot out wide. Wide leg forward fold. Make sure your toes are not pointing out. They can be parallel. They can be slightly inwards with the heels slightly out. Okay, arms out to the side. Hands on your hips. Inhale to lengthen and look up. Exhale, we hinge from the hips. We go forwards and down. Bring the weight forwards, forwards. Bring your hands to the mat. Forwards and down. Forwards and down. Kind of pivot the hips back and up. And maybe we come down with our hands on our blocks or your books, whatever you have. Then we come down here. We're trying to bring our back down super flat so that the forehead will come down. Then we're going to stay for 5. And then lengthen with every inhale. I'm trying to go forwards and down with every exhale. 3, 2, 1. Soften into the knees. Come back up. Hamster hips. Exhale. Variation B, inhale, arms out. Exhale, hands to the hips, and this time the hands stay on them. Inhale, look up. Extend and exhale. Forwards, go down. And this time we're bringing the weight forwards and down, but we don't have our hands down. We just keep trying. 5, 4, try to think, hips backing up. You can help to push them slightly with your fingers. 3, 2, 1. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale here. Hands out. Inhale, arms to the T. We interlock our fingers this time. Interlace them behind the back. Exhale. Making one big tight fist. Inhale, look up. Roll the shoulders slightly forwards. Exhale, starting to go down, down, down. Halfway down, tuck your chin to your chest. Hands come over the head. Trying to meet the mat on the other side. 5, 4, 3. You can move from side to side if you feel that feels nice, or you can be still. 2, 1. Bend the knees slightly as you come all the way up, micro bending. Exhale here. Last one, arms to your hips. Inhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, extend. And exhale, we start to go down. We're sliding the hands down the fronts of the legs, maybe down the shins. Maybe we get as far as the ankles. Maybe we can reach our big toes. And you can put little socks on the sides of them as well, like little handles if it's a bit far. And again, we're going forward and then we're rounding into the spine. Elbows out. Shoulder blades are pulling apart as you try and bring the crown of the head down. And we stay for 5. Remembering to breathe. 4, 2, 1. Inhale, halfway up. Head lifts. Exhale, hands to our hips. Micro bend the knees. Inhale, come on all the way up. And exhale, stepping back. Top of the mat, we give our legs a little shake. And we go for another forward fold. So last one of the standing sequence. Hands either behind the back, holding the elbows, or reverse prayer, palms together. Elbows trying to go back. Shoulders going back. We step with our right foot, about halfway down the mat, and we turn the hips so they're facing the back of the mat. Our left foot is either totally parallel or a slight angle. We can have quite a big distance as well. It takes a lot of effort. You just make your foot step out a bit wider or a bit longer. Inhale to lengthen, get long. Exhale, we fold over the right leg, getting long. Right hip pulls back, left hip forwards. Even it out. 5, 4, if it's too much, you bring your hands onto blocks or books or even a chair. 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come up. Turn. Pivot to face the front of the mat again. Square your hips. Is the distance right for you? When you're ready, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, go down. 5. Remember, this time the right hip's pulling forwards, pushing forwards. The left hip is pulling back. 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come up. Reach your arms out. Exhale, stepping back, top of the mat. Samasthiti. We go for a balancing pose. So we're going to go the same one as last week. Hasta Padangusthasana, the hand to the big toe pose. So remember from last week, we start by grounding into our left foot. We're going to go 2 rounds. So we've got 2 options to try things. Right foot comes up, hold the knee. Left hand to your hip. Flex your foot. Stay for 5. Try and get the balance. You're going to go no strap first, just holding the knee, everybody. 4, You can hold a chair or a wall, all is good. 3, just make sure it's not too far away from you so you're not reaching to make the balance. 2, 1, open it out to the side, shift the gaze if you can over the left shoulder. 5, really trying to work the hip joint here, that's what we're trying to do. 3, 4, 4, 3, you lose the balance, it's okay, try again. 2, 1, knee back to the center, hands to our hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes down, shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. We go again. Right foot down, left foot comes up. Find the balance. Feel like there's a string pulling you all the way up the top of your head. It's keeping you straight. You're like a little puppet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening it wide. Really trying to work that hip joint and turn the gaze if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Foot comes down. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Option B. You can go the same thing again, or we can hold a belt around the toes, around the foot. For the extension of the arm, if you want to straighten the leg. Or you hold the big toe. Out and in. So choose your variation. Get comfy. Settle in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out to the side. Whoop. Little wobble, it's okay. 5, 4. Shift the gaze if you can. 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Let go. 5, 4, 3. Try to pull the hip back and up. 2, 1. Lower it down. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right, other side. Remember, option A, B with the strap. C, we hold the toe. Settle in. Find your pose. And we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up wide. Shift the gaze. 5, 4, 3. Nearly there. Don't give up. 2, 1. Back to the center. Find the balance. Let go. 5. Pull the femur back into the hip socket. 4. Lift up through the chest. 2. 2 again. I missed the count. 1. Lower it down and shake, shake, shake. Awesome. All right. We're going to go to our seated sequence. So, top of our mat. Feet together or hip width apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, plant the palms. Exhale, step it back, chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Look forwards, bend your knees, come to seated. Stepping, jumping, forwards, forward, jumping through. Dandasana position. Feet together, palms down by your sides. Try to lift up through the back. Pull your chest, belly in. Look towards your big toes. We stay here for 5. Nice easy pose to start off our seated poses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold as far as you can go. You reach, and then hold on to your big toes. Elbows slightly out. Inhale, lengthen through the chest. Exhale, we're trying to fold a little more here. Fold a little more. If you are feeling still very stiff in the back, sit on a block, sit on any kind of height to cushion, so that your sitting bones are just on the front of them here, and your pelvis is tilting a little bit further back, and the spine can elongate further. Stay for 5. Nice long hold. Maybe we hold the outside of the feet now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look up. Exhale, all the way up. If we're sitting on a block, we need to make sure we move it before the vinyasa. We do the first vinyasa all together. Cross your ankles. Hands come forward, shift the weight forward with the hips. Step it back. High plank. Lower it down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Come forwards again. Maybe we're jumping through if you're practicing jump throughs. Get your blocks. Shorten the dog. Bend the knees. Look where you're going. Jumping like a frog. Knees up and down. Or we're stepping forwards and sitting down. All is good. Either way is fine. Okay, bring your right foot in towards the knee, the thigh. And for Janushrasana A, we're going to slightly change the sequence a little bit. The foot's right up by the thigh. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, we're hinging forwards. Reach as far as you can go. And then we're catching the toes. Or maybe we're catching the shins. All is good. Or you can use your belt, your socks. Here. Maybe here. We're all trying to pull forwards. Lifting up and down. Up and down. 5. 4. 3. 2. Look towards your big toes. 1. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, all the way back. Switch the feet. Turn this way, you can see a bit easier. Left foot towards the thigh. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, reach. Inhale again, exhale, reach. Maybe we hold the toes, maybe the outside of the foot. Maybe we catch the right wrist with the left hand and go down. 5. 4. Some of us using the belts. 3. 2. 1. Release the belt, release the feet. And we either cross our feet for vinyasa, and we go again, or we cross the feet and we do seated cat and cow. Or inhaling, elbows, knees wide, look up. Exhaling, knees together, chin to chest. Inhaling, look up. Exhaling, chin to chest. One more if you're doing a cat and cow. Inhaling. And exhaling. If you're vinyasa, you need us back in a seated position. And we're going to go again for this forward fold. We're going to lift up our feet. So bring our arms up. Inhale. Exhale, we're forward folding. Not as far as you can go. About 3/4 of the way you can go. So I can go, this is my furthest way. Here I am. My fingertips are on the mat. You might want to have your fingertips on some blocks. So you got something to push against. Now, point your toes. Lift up your right leg. Push, push, push. Lift it up. 5. 4. 3. Keep lifting. Keep trying. 2. Super hard. 1. Put the foot down. Left leg. Lift it up. 5. Even if it's just an inch off the ground. 4. Or a centimeter. 3. Keep lifting. Keep trying. 2. 1. Shake, shake, shake. Maybe you should pat out your thighs if you feel a little birdie there. And the quads. We go again. Reach your arms up. Exhale to fold. Point your toes. Get ready. Inhale, lift up the right. 5, 4, rounding through the back if you can. 3, 2, 1, down. Shake, shake, shake. Left foot, prepare. Get ready. Inhale, lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Comes down. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right. Bring your right foot up and back so there's about a foot space, hand space even, between the thigh and the foot. We reach your right hand forwards towards the left toes, and then we're wrapping it around Marichyasana 8. Wrapping around here, our left hand wraps around so we can make the bind. Maybe you catch the fingers, maybe use your belt, or you can hold on to the back of your t-shirt or your shorts, trying to square off the shoulders. And then go down. We're still trying to fold. Wherever you get to is wherever you get to. All is good. 5. The right hip's going to come off. The sitting bone is going to come off the floor a bit. That's fine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. Inhale, come up. Research the feet. So right left foot comes in, right hand distance away. Our left arm reaches towards the right toes, and we swing around. The closer you can get your armpit to the knee, the better, the easier this is going to be. Tighter, the deeper the twist, the bind. And again, we're going to square the shoulders, and then we start to go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come up, release, shake, shake, shake. And again, we've got the option for a vinyasa or for seated cat and cow. So you choose vinyasa or cat and cow. Whatever way you go now, stepping it back. If we're stepping back, or knees in and out. Wherever you are, we meet back in their seated position. Bring the knees in towards the chest. We're going to go for Navasana now. So, toe tap. Find the toe taps. When you're ready, lift the arms. And hover just the toes a little bit off the mat for the first round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles, seated cat and cow. Inhale. Exhale. If you have blocks or books, bring them now to being just outside your hips, just in front of them. So the butt's here, the blocks are here. When you're ready, toe tap, find the balance, lift your arms, lift the toes, maybe coming up. Option B, a little harder. 5, slightly rounding through the lower back, lifting up to the chest. 4, 3, 2, squeeze the knees, squeeze the toes together. 1, cross your ankles, seated cat and cow, or hands to your blocks and lift up the hips and back down. All right, let's get going again. Toes tap, arms out, lift. 1, 2, or 3, straight legs. 5, look towards your toes, keep lifting. 4, 3, 2, 1, cross your ankles, seated cat and cow, or try and lift the feet and the hands and down. Last 1. Toe tap. A, B, or C. If it's too much in the back, put the hands down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles, everyone. Go forwards into vinyasa. Step it back. Get a good plank, lower it down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Let the hips go all the way to the mat and then release the front body in a cobra. Look up. Stay here for an extra breath. Maybe look to the side. The other side. Looking down. Back up and then making your way back for downward facing dog. And back to seated. Over Baddha Konasana. Another fold. Feet are together. Or flapping our feet or flapping our wings. Making sure our abductors are as good to go as possible. And then holding onto the big toes or the outside of the feet. So I prefer my toes. Shoulders back. Lengthen and folding forwards and down. So we're trying to bring the chest towards the feet and the chin towards the ground. That's where we're trying to aim for. We're not trying to round here. We're trying to be straight as we can. So we're trying to lift the body up and over. Lifting over. Inhale to lift, exhale to go down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. That kind of thing. 4, 3, and this also pose we need to be super patient with. 2, it will come when it comes. 1, inhale to come up. Exhaling here. We're going to open our feet out super wide, like a big triangle. So it's kind of like what we were doing before, but now we're on the floor. And we're going to start lengthening the back and then walking, 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 walking. If you have an exercise ball, they're very nice. You can just roll yourself down as far as you go. You can give yourself some extra support with the blocks. Stay here instead. Or you can roll it forward if you have a big Pilates ball. Forwards, 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 and staying wherever we are. We want to keep the toes flexed. The toes are pointing up. The thighs are pointing up towards the sky, like little flashlights. 5. Now tilt the pelvis forwards. The hips go forwards. 4. 3. Keep trying. Be at peace. 2. 1, walking back, 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 bending into one knee and the other, holding onto the toes. Straighten one toe, one leg even, straighten the other leg. And then roll the shoulders back, try to lift up through the heart and the chest. Maybe you can even look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have space behind you, we're going to roll back, either just onto the back, option A, or option B, all the way onto the shoulders, all the way back up and onto the shoulders. Opening the feet as wide as you can. Try to lift the hips up, 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 up. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to roll back to where we were. So we're going to roll up and balance. Roll, engage your core, and lift it up. Just for a second. Release the toes. Lower the feet down. And try and walk yourself back into that forward fold position. And maybe it comes a little easier this time. Maybe you get that tiny bit further. Have to see for yourself. And then walking slowly back, back, back up. Cross your ankles for vinyasa or the seat cat and cow. So you choose whichever one you like. Wherever we are, we meet ourselves back in a seated position. Hugging the knees in. We're going to go into our finishing sequence, rocking back and forwards, up and down, up and down. And coming to either a supported shoulder stand. Maybe the back's on the mat. Maybe you give yourself a little lift with a cushion or a block or a book. Or you come up to the full shoulder stand, lifting the hips up, pointing the feet up to the sky, supporting the back, hands on the back. Engage the core. And we stay here for 7. Try not to move your neck. Try and just keep your gaze up to your toes until we come out from this lying down position. 5, 4, try and lift it up, up, up. 3, 2, remember you can come down at any point if you feel it's just too much right now. 1, slowly lowering the feet down behind the head, halasana, cloud pose. Maybe stay in this 90-degree position with the feet. Maybe the toes touch the floor. If they touch the floor, you can push your hips up towards the sky. You can interlace the fingers. And extending the arms down into the mat behind you. Stay for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the palms down. We're using them as our brakes as we slowly lower the back down to the mat. Try to keep the shoulders, the neck, the head on the mat. Engage the core as you slowly bring the legs down. Slowly, slowly. See how slow you can do it. Squeeze the glutes slowly, slowly. And we're down. Fish pose. Right hand under your right buttock, left hand under the left. The palms are facing down. And we're going to lift up the head and the chest by pushing the elbows into the mat. Lifting up. Try to push up, up, up and out. And then lowering the crown of the head down. You can bring a block under the head. It's a long way off. You can make the elbows a little wider as well. Either or. Maybe a bit of both. We're staying here another long hold for 7, 6 to counter stretch, counter pose for the shoulder stand, for the cloud pose. Where you open the neck up super long and wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push into the elbows, lift the head, touch into chest, and lower it back down to the mat. Release the arms. Stretch the arms, stretch the head, stretch the feet. Reaching in both directions as far as you can. Then elbow knees into the chest, give yourself a hug. We start to rock and roll up and down the spine. Until you come back up to seated. Nearly there, we take our last 3 poses. So either seated cross-legged, half lotus, or full lotus. So we've got 3 options there. Normal seated cross-legged position, half lotus if you can get 1 foot up, full lotus if you can get your full lotus. Arms come behind our backs. Again, we're holding the elbows, or if you've got super open shoulders, you can hold your toes. Inhale to reach up, lengthen through the spine, and we're exhaling forward fold. Trying to get as far forward, as far down, and then we stay. Maybe the head comes down, maybe it comes to a block, or 2, or a cushion. Maybe we just stay here. And here we stay for a much longer count, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come up. If you're in wherever you are, you're going to switch the fold. So if you're in a cross-legged position, you switch which foot is in front. If you're a half lotus, you switch that foot. If you're in a full lotus, you switch all the feet. So we're getting a little bit more balanced. not strictly Ashtanga, but I think it's helped to not get super imbalanced in our lotus or our half lotuses. So fingers to thumb, other fingers extended and together. Chin to chest, draw the belly in, lift up high, and we breathe strongly, intentionally with sound or ujjayi breath for 10. 9. Gaze the tip of your nose. 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last pose. Again, we're going to switch our feet one last time for Utpati, or a pushing up pose. So you've got some books, or if you've even got 2 chairs or stools, you could do this in between of. Also a very good option, or in between 2 big cupboards that are definitely not going to fall over. You press your hands down, shift the weight forwards, and we're pushing up. And lift the feet up. Or lifting the butt up. This is enough. 5, oh my god, about 10. We stay for 10. 10, 9, 8, turn around to the back, not trying to lift the chest up. 8, 7, 6, push, 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 even if you just lift your butt up just a tiny little bit. 6, keep trying, don't give up. I see you, Britt, don't give up. 4, nice, good effort. 3, nearly there. 2, 1, lower it down. Shake her wrists. Unhook our feet. We've got music on, we might want to stop our music. Come forward, vinyasa. High plank. Lower it down. Upward dog. Downward dog. Jump forward, step forward, top of your mat. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, palms to our hearts. Still to practice with the round of Om. You can join in or you can just listen. Up to you. All is good. Inhaling to prepare. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step it back, chaturanga or knee suggestion. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step it forwards. Sit down, lie down. Shavasana, take rest. Bring the hands alongside the body, or they can be a bit further out. Feet can be wide. Relax the face. Relax the whole body. Allow the jaw to soften. Allow the feet to relax. Maybe counting the breaths if you find it hard to focus. Counting down from 50. 50 inhale. 50 exhale. 49 inhale. 49 exhale. If you lose your count, you just start again. It's not about reaching the end. Slowly breathing deeper inhalation, deeper exhalation. Into the nose, out through the mouth. Wiggling our fingers and our toes. Welcoming gentle movements back into the body. Moving the ankles and the wrists. Maybe moving the head from side to side. Keeping the eyes closed for just a little longer. When you're ready, stretch your arms up over your head, like waking up in the morning again, today. And hugging the knees into your chest, giving yourself a warm, compassionate hug. Full of love and gratitude for your body, for the practice and for the efforts. And rocking from side to side. Choose a way to come to seated, whether you rock to the right, to the left, or rock up and down the spine, rocking and roll until you come up. When you get up, find a comfortable seated position. Sit for a moment with the energy from the practice. Checking for any differences we might feel in our bodies or our minds or our breath from when we started the practice until now. Or maybe from when you woke up this morning until now. Bring your palms together at the center of the heart in Namaskar. The palms touching, the fingers are touching. Gently bowing your head in thanks. Thanks for the time. Thanks for the energy. Thank you for spending your energy with me this morning. You're spending your time with me this morning. Namaste.